A boy was struck dead on the spot by a speeding bus, but mysteriously returned home a day after his burial. The police chief speculated that perhaps the mother couldn't accept the fact that her child had passed away and dug him up from the grave. However, looking at the footprints all over the room and the blackened fingers of the corpse, the coroner believed things weren't that simple. As the two argued, they suddenly heard a noise. The milk on the table had been knocked over, but what was even more terrifying was that the neighbor's kid, who had climbed over the wall to retrieve a toy, had also discovered the corpse in the backyard. Just as he was staring at it intently, the story goes back to that evening. Mario had just gotten home when his wife anxiously told him that strange noises kept coming from the kitchen sink. At first, the husband didn't take it seriously because he knew that their neighbor Walter was renovating his house. But his wife insisted that she heard human voices. In the middle of the night, the wife got up to use the bathroom, and Mario was also awakened by a series of knocking sounds. Angrily, he grabbed his shoe and yelled at the neighbor to stop making noise. But when the noise didn't stop and the neighbor didn't respond at all, he couldn't take it anymore. He ran straight to the neighbor's front door, cursing and threatening to call the police. However, after venting his anger and returning home, he discovered that the pounding noise seemed to be coming from the bathroom. Curiously, he walked in and was stunned by the sight before him. His wife was inexplicably levitating in midair, being pulled by a mysterious force, desperately crashing into the wall. Terrified, he tried to stop it, but even using all his strength was futile. In the end, he could only watch helplessly as his wife was slammed to death. After the incident, Mario was arrested on suspicion of murdering his wife. But instead of the police, 3 researchers studying the supernatural were interrogating him. They directly expressed their belief that Mario was not the killer and asked him if anything strange had happened recently. Mario immediately thought of his neighbor Walter, who had been acting weird lately, constantly renovating his house day and night. To his surprise, upon hearing this name, the expressions of the 3 suddenly became unusual. It turned out that just a few days ago, Walter had contacted them, claiming that he had encountered a paranormal event that had been tormenting him for several months. He always felt like there was someone under his bed, and whenever he lay down to rest, the bed would start moving on its own. He peered under the bed countless times, but found nothing. Then, the bedside lamp would go out. Just as he hurriedly plugged the power back in, the moment the light came on, he clearly felt someone run out of the room. This series of spine-chilling events scared him so much that he quickly hid under the covers, but the next second,